I start, I'm gonna sit here and just ponder for a second. Uh, huh. Sunday. I woke up this morning, did my usual thing, did my church and stuff, and I said, let's go be nosy and see what's going on out there on my YouTube streets and world. Cooking my dinner. I decided to make sausage and potatoes this afternoon, so I don't have to cook. As you can see, it's a kind of cloudy day. My tree is wilting down. And speaking of wilting down, hello, Gerald Bell. How you doing, sir? Glad to see you. Yes, uh, man. Interesting things going on YouTube. This all last week and now today, Sunday morning. I see two of my former, well, I'm not going to say former, two ladies on here that had fun with, but then, everybody teeth and tongue falls out. And in this case, yeah, thank you. Hello, Almond Brown. Happy Sunday. Oh, thank you, dear. That's part of the backyard here and my side yard. I just sit out here and ponder about things going on. And like I said, I was checking out the YouTube, and Lord have mercy, Jesus. Y'all pray for Miss Dovey, please. We all know there's something wrong. Something's going on with her, and just read my book. I said I wasn't going to say her name either, but it would be unfair for me to sit up here and not be honest about things that I see on YouTube, especially two women arguing. One called the cops on the other one, and it's getting to be here on YouTube. It's getting to be you can't trust anyone, or you can't keep your business to yourself, without the whole world knowing and everybody giving opinions. So I'm gonna give my opinion. Dovey Milton, you need to find you a place to stay. I don't know if it's that you don't want to be alone. I don't know if it's just a joke with you two guys. Yes, pray for them, Mama. I don't know if it's just you two guys aren't getting along, but my mom always said two women in a household cannot rule. It's just like having, a man with two women. You can't survive like that. Uh, I don't know what caused the argument. I don't know why it happened, but looking at you on YouTube and then hearing just read my book, it's not right. It's not right for you guys to. At once you were friends. You sat up there and you did the stuff together. And I'm not trying to take sides. I just wish you two ladies would be able to talk things out, work things out. And Dobie, get your own place. $900 a month is a lot, period. I know, and I don't know if that's what you're paying or that's what you just said on that platform, but hell, I don't pay that much for this little shack I'm living in. And for one room, yes, it is a mess. It's a mess, Almond Brown. Uh, I just hate it when I see women, and I'm going to talk about the whole week going on. Women up here, they're talking about each other, they're scrapping with each other. Other people in the world hear this, and they wonder, what in the world is going on with the women in the United States. It's true. I look at it and I wonder myself. I mean, y'all supposed to be sisters in arms, sisters in comrade. Yeah, I know teeth and tongue fall out, but dang, every time you bite your tongue, would you pull your tooth out? That's another thing. Say, I just don't understand. And then we're allowing other people to talk about our women, Yeah, it's women everywhere because I've been watching other countries and YouTubes from other countries and things, and it seems like they're frustrated. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think like it's the economy that's got us doing things like this and acting like this because I, well, you guys know I have a lady overseas, but their economy is just as bad as ours, and she gets frustrated with stuff. But so much for that. We're talking about here in YouTube land, USA, where I see things going on, and it's like, gosh, we're killing each other. One week we're so proud of ourselves. You know, a couple of weeks ago we were so proud of ourselves of what happened in Montgomery. Now it seems like we're going back to that old rigmarole of treating each other as, I don't know, second class citizens again to our own selves. Yeah, that's true. That's true. When you have one grown woman trying to rule another over grown woman's, and especially when they're the other woman owns the home, so why are you even there? I mean, I understand that you needed a place to stay, so you got a place to stay. Nextly, you should have been looking to get your own place. I I don't know. It just hurt my heart to see both of them and this shit that went on, and then the cops are called. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be anybody's guardian angel, but I'm an older guy. I've seen shit like this throughout my life, and to have it play out on YouTube again and again and again, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yes, I'm proud of Montgomery too. Hey, hello, Miguel. Glad to see you here. I can't do anything except go live and talk to people. Uh, they don't have it to where I can bring up my StreamYard yet over here, but I should have done it on my other platform. But like I said, that's for my music, and this is for my thoughts. And my thoughts of the day is, Lord, I watched Dovey and just read my book, get into it, and it hurt me. Like I said, even though I've gotten into it with these two women, it still hurts me as a man to see that things didn't go well this morning. That's all I'm saying. You know, I, I'm still proud of Montgomery too. Also, you know, but like I said, I'm not trying to be a referee or Malcolm, as they say. No, because Malcolm would have, he says, kick ass and take names. I'm not trying to be a Martin Luther. I'm not trying to be a, you know, philosopher that tells people how to get along. But if you can't get along, people, just leave it alone. Get away from each other. That's what I say. Now, in other YouTube news, I want to say that I listened to Ronnie Q, Nina, and all of you ladies talking about Africa and stuff and different things. That, y'all, at first the conversation went good, but then it started going south. People have the disagreements over everything. Mm. I'm sitting out here drinking coffee in the middle of the day. I got my food done just about. But I just want to say Africa is a continent. Africa is another place that doesn't think about us at all. You know. So when we try to compare the people from another country to ours, let's be mindful that they're also black. No matter what they do when they come over here, they're black. But it's the other people that are trying to change them. See, now everybody's going on, ugh, where is Dovey and all this kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? That kind of stuff there. Dovey was wrong for getting on there. If the woman told her don't be on her internet or do a live, she should have just shut it down. But Dovey, I gotta blame you for this. Yeah, you're grown, but if you can't listen, You can't mind, you leave. You go somewhere, go sit in a park and do it. You know, I'm quite sure you got internet on your phone. Man, yeah, it's content for them, dear. It's bad content too. You know what? I'm really hoping, and I'm praying so hard right now to God that Dovey and Just Read My Book did this to click up the views on their platform, on their channel, and they'll come back and laugh about it. I'm just hoping that they don't come back and then do like Dovey did at first. But gosh, it's so hard to believe that they did stuff like that. She did. Dovey did stuff like that. Now, one thing for certain and two things for sure. No, I know, but it's not even. I think she asked her not to go live at the house. That's what I'm getting. I would have waited and said, okay, you know what? Yeah, I pay you 900, but that don't mean just because I paid the rent doesn't mean I can tear up your house. That's another thing. You know, it's two ways of looking at it and three ways of solving the problem. You know, number one, don't go live. Number two, start looking for a place to live. And number three, talk it over. See, a lack of communication too. That's what I'm saying. Yes, that might be true. Money could go toward the wife, all that stuff. But what I'm saying is, Dovey does not own that house. Her name is not on a lease nowhere. We don't know if they signed a lease agreement or what. That's another thing. And then when you see a person ask someone not to do something, that's all I'm saying. I don't want to argue about it. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's the questions everybody's asking. Why all of a sudden it stops? And I heard Dovey say she got mad because she took her wrench. Now, let's be honest, folks. Let's be honest. Some of that rent shit starts a lot of bullshit here on YouTube. And matter of fact, it started it with me. But I'm not going to go back to that one. But if that's the case, that makes her look bad. To argue about being on a wrench, I don't know. I don't know. I'm, I'm trying to think as a content creator, as a man, and as a human being, how would I treat someone that lives at my home? Should we establish, first thing of all, we should have established a guideline. That's the first thing. We establish guidelines. But but people are so adapt now, like I said, to not being honest with each other, not telling the truth about things, and getting on here and lying on one another and saying things about things that cause other people to, you know, dislike the things that's being done here on YouTube. One thing I can say though, I don't blame Just Read My Book if every time though we got online, when she got online, you know, Just Read My Book has friends online too. And they're looking and they're saying to Just Read My Book, you're allowing Dovey to talk about me, you're allowing Dovey to do this and allowing, that causes a lot of confusion too. You know, that causes a lot of confusion. Oh, okay. Well, see, like I said, that's the law there in the state of Florida, and I tell people laws are different all over the United States. Laws are different all over the United States. So, if Just Read My Book had studied her law and knew about it, then she wouldn't allow it to be done. Now, that's my point. That's my point. And I know it's civil; it's not criminal. Well, maybe at the time, Just Read My Book wasn't thinking. And when you're angry, you say things. When you're angry, you do things. Like I said, within my heart, I pray and I hope they work it out. Yeah, them wrenches do put people in an uproar. It does. And why, I don't know. But I just want to say that whatever happens, whatever goes on, I wish both of them the best. And as women, I don't want to see a lot of times, like I said, teeth and tongue fall out. Just because you bite your tongue don't mean you're going to pull your teeth. If y'all can work it out, talk it over, conversate, have good understanding, and quit letting this little apparatus here being able to talk about people and disgrace people, even though that they're miles and miles away from you, it hurts. The B word, it shudders me all the time. Yeah, but you know what? If that's what we're used to doing, that's what we're used to doing. I said I was going to get on here and I was going to start cursing people out and calling and taking names, but that's not right for me to do. I mean, if I can get on here and talk to you sensibly without calling you F's and B's and G's and all that stuff, I should be able to do it. I should have enough education in me or enough decency in me to treat everyone the way I would want to be treated. I wouldn't want nobody calling me a B every day or H's and all this stuff every day. So that's the law in North Carolina top. There's a smarter law. Dobie has people in the up. I don't know. No, the judge won't look at the morals, but the legalities. See, that's another thing. The law wasn't made for white folks. Let's get it in our head. I mean, it wasn't made for black folks. Let's get it in our heads, okay? And if they see that the laws are being broken by a black person, or they'll throw the book at them. But let the laws be broken by a black person upon another black person, oh, they'll sweep it under the rug. You know, everything wasn't written for us. The Constitution, the preamble to the Constitution, everything wasn't written for us as black people. That's that man's law. It's not our law. So people, we got to be mindful and dutiful of how we take things and how we look at things too. We got a case here right now where a young lady was drug out of her vehicle just for filming the police doing something. These are all white police officers. Do you think that has came up in a court of law or coming to it? No, not yet, but we'll see. I'm going to work on it. But like I said, when I saw what went on with Dovey and just read my book, two women that, like I said, have been on my panel. They've had fun on my panel. We've had our arguments and then we had our disagreements. I still didn't want it to happen. Dovey, wherever you are, whatever you do, just be careful. Just read my book. I don't know what triggered you or triggered the whole situation. I wish you guys would sit down and have a conversation. You don't have to do it on these YouTube streets. But now it's content. I just want to say thank you all for coming up. Almond Brown, dear, you know I followed you at church this morning and you look very nice. I like the way you look, and I had a good time, but I had to do my service too this morning. But Miguel, thank you for coming up, Mr. Gerald Bell, and all those that stood up in the clouds that are listening to me talk about this situation. I'm not going to make fun of it. I'm not going to say that they deserve what they got. That's karma and all that crazy stuff. No. I just want people to know that it hurts me to see women always falling out with each other. And I know that they're going to do it, but I don't know, maybe I'm too damn old for this shit, because I like the peace. You see my backyard, the tranquility. Every once in a while, a car run past. I have peace in my home. I do. I have peace in my home. Yes, I live by myself, but I also am planning on doing some traveling and getting out of here. Uh, it's going to be a long, hot Sunday. I know everybody's going to all the other bigger content creators to look at them talk crazy. I'm going to do it too. Ain't no sense in me lying. That's what I say as the YouTube turns. I got to go watch my soaps. So with that being said, thank you for coming up, Almond Brown 9. I enjoyed you. Mr. Gerald Bell once again, Mr. Gail Wallace, and whoever was up in the clouds watching. With that being said, I'm going to end this one. Y'all have a blessed rest afternoon of your Sundays. All right? Bye-bye.